got a Food Warehouse grocery haul for you today. So if you like food shops and grocery hauls and seeing what people buy, then stick around for this one. It's definitely for you. So I went to Food Warehouse. I actually spent 35 quid. I'm going to stand back and I feel like, if you can see here, it doesn't feel like there's £35 worth of food here. Just feels not a lot for your money these days. But I went in specifically for some freezer stuff to stock up. Now, my freezer's only got 3 drawers. It's not as big as it's a new fridge freezer, but when we were, because it needs to be like an integrated one in the kitchen. So the freezer we could only get in to like fit the size was a 3-drawer one. My old house, my last freezer, was a 4-drawer. So I had a bit more room to play with. So I couldn't pick up on the deals here. Like Food Warehouse, if you've never been before, they have amazing deals for like 3 for £10 on the chicken, 3 for 2, or like buy 4, get 1 free on different freezer products. And I just couldn't fit it in my freezer. Otherwise, I would have picked up a load more probably. I did get some deals, which I will talk you through. And then I'll just show you the frozen products. So starting off with the pucker pies, I got 2 of the puff pastry pies, minced beef and onion. Now, my husband doesn't really like pies, whereas I grew up on pucker pies. I absolutely love them. They're one of my favourite little treat dinners with some cheddar mashed potato, some broccoli and some gravy. I am good to go. So I got 2 of them just to obviously stay in the freezer. They were only £2.75, which if you go the chippy these days, they're about £2.50 a pie. So it is cheaper, and the pucker brand. So it is cheaper obviously to get them there. So I picked up those. The Sidemen on YouTube, I actually watch some, not all of them, but I do watch some of their videos every now and then, and I noticed that they've got like a sides range out, or like meals out. So they have like chicken, they have all sorts actually, but they've got these mini hash browns. They were £3.25 I think, and then I think that was about £3.75. So I think altogether it cost me around about £7 for these, but they did have this meal deal where you get 2 mains, 2 sides, and I think that was £12. I didn't want to get any of like the mains there because I didn't really like anything that they had in the store like available, but I wanted to try the sides. So I got the mini hash brown onion rings. I just think they are going to be divine in the Ninja. They're going to be so good and crispy. So I picked up those. And then I also got the cheese bites. These like saucy barbecue inside cheese bites. They just sound unbelievably tasty. I'm very happy with those as well. So picked up 2 bags of those. And then I got some new chips. We don't really have chips too often, but I noticed that sometimes like we've got leftover chicken and things in the freezer and running out of things to put it with. So I just thought if I get a bag of frozen chips, and then we can just have them on hand, obviously to use whatever. Well, I saw that they had the McCain season and bake fries. Now these were £3.50, which is quite expensive for a bag of chips. You can probably get a bag of chips for £1, you know, from like Tesco or Asda, but I wanted to pay it just to see what they taste like. If they're not very nice, I won't buy them again. So a new product, and they are just the McCain season and bake fries, takeaway style chicken salt. Never heard of it, never tried it. Happy to give it a go and see what it's like. You get 3 sachets of the flavour, so I guess you just sprinkle that on and then stick it into the Ninja. So I got those, and then these were £2. The Yo sushi brand had a little freezer section, but it looks like they were getting rid of quite a bit of their stuff. I've just realised it says hot. Now, if you've watched any of my cooking videos, any of my grocery hauls in the last 4 years of me being on YouTube, you'll know that like salt and pepper is the limit of hotness that I can take. I have korma curries with extra coconut milk inside to make it less hot. I cannot do spice at all, and I didn't realise, because it says here that they were, oh, it does say spicy. I read it as sweet Korean style sauce, and I must have not read the spicy bit or the hot. These were £2 a box, and I thought we could just have them as a side in the freezer. I will obviously keep them. I'll give them to my hubby. He does like hotter things than me, so we'll see how he gets on with these. But they're £2 a box if you like spice. Food Warehouse have these for £2 a box at the moment. And then I also got some Frutella lollies. These need to go straight in the freezer because they just feel a bit like watery. They're just strawberry ice lollies. Like the Frutella is a sweet in the UK, if you're not familiar, like a candy. And they now sell it in an ice lolly version. So picked up those. I think they were £3 for 6. So I thought we'd try those. These were 3 for £3. I didn't mind paying the 3 for £3 because I needed 2 of them. So I just thought, while I get the 2, I might as well just take part in the deal. So I got some breakfast muffins because we've got eggs and bacon left over from shopping. So I was just going to do like scrambled egg and bacon muffins for dinner one night. We can have 2 each and then it'll be like a substantial meal. Or I could save them until the end of the week and then, I could freeze them, but to the end of the week, and then I can also have them for the weekend. And then I needed these because I've got some lamb kebabs, lamb sheesh things, like on sticks, like meat stick things, and then also some chicken skewers in the freezer, which I've been defrosting to have like a kebab style night. So I needed some kind of naan breads or wraps or something, and then I saw these are the garlic and coriander naan breads. You can freeze them, but I'm just going to use them this week, so I picked up those. And then the other item on the 3 for £3 was some brioche buns, because I've got some burgers from Sainsbury's in the freezer from last week. They were actually on a yellow sticker. I got like £1.50 off or something. They're like these caramelised onion burgers. They're unbelievably tasty. We had them 2 weeks ago, really nice. So I went back to get another packet and saw that they had them on clearance. So I whacked them in the freezer. And I don't know why I'm telling you the whole burger story. I'm literally talking to you about burgers in the freezer. I need to move on. So yeah, anyway, the brioche rolls are for the burgers. So when I pull the burgers out, we've got until September to use these. So when I pull the burgers out, I'll be able to have some burger buns with them. And then one of my favourite meals ever at Iceland or Food Warehouse are these already prepared risottos. I like making risotto myself, but my husband doesn't like salmon and I don't mind salmon. So whenever I go to Iceland, I always stock up on a salmon, broccoli and pea risotto. I usually get 3 for £10 because this is part of a deal, but I've not got the space. I just got one. They are unbelievably tasty. You don't get an amazing amount of salmon, but for £3, I think they were like £3.95 or £3.75. It's understandable with what you get, but you do get peas, you do get broccoli. The seasoning in the risotto is really good as well, and it's quite a creamy risotto that comes out, and it's really easy to cook. Just whack it in the frying pan and kind of heat it through, and yeah, you're done. So really happy to have that in the freezer. And then the last thing I got was this huge bag of grated mozzarella. It was £2.20 and it's a 430 gram bag, which is quite a big bag for that price. They had the same size bag with like grated mature cheddar cheese, and that was £4. But for some reason the mozzarella was £2.20. That's just such a good price. So I picked up that because I'm about to make some lunch. In fact, I'll make it now. So I'm going to have some of these tortilla chips. They're just the sea salted ones. And then I'm just, with the cheese that I've bought already grated, I'm just going to stick it over these here and then put this in the Ninja. So I'm just going to put that on the air fryer, and then I'm just going to top it with some of the Green Goddess dip, which is like a mayonnaise, avocado and sour cream and some salsa, and that is what I'm going to have for lunch. So put the rest of this stuff away, then I'll show you what it looks like. I realise that probably looks a little bit gross. I was trying to make it look nice, but it's not going to, is it? Because of what it is. But yeah, that's it. I absolutely love quick lunches. And this dip here is divine. It's just the Green Goddess dip if you've never tried it. I actually just usually have it with tortilla chips, but I thought whack it on here with a little bit of melted cheese and some salsa. And that's going to be lunch. And then, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what I brought from Food Warehouse. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.